Hi guys, thank you for watching this video. And you see, I'm here with Mustii, the artist that represented Belgium at this year's Eurovision. He's got a new single out, and we're going to do a little chat about that new song. So, Mustii, hello, congratulations with that new release. It's called Tell the Kids It's All Right. So, I'm going to ask you, are you all right? How are you?
It's in the song, in fact. All my state of mind and my mood is really in the song. So yes, I'm all right. Really, I'm fine. It's just that, of course, and it's also in the chorus. Maybe some things changed since Eurovision. You know, it was a big adventure. So of course, I learned a lot of things, and I tried to, yeah, I really quickly going back to work during the summer. I didn't want, after Eurovision, I didn't want to, I don't know, to close myself or to be completely depressed, or I don't
Yeah,
know
keep on going.
whatever. Yeah, it's really my mood. My parents, they teach me that, you know, it's, you always have to be to keep on going, and I think you find the energy and the good things in the creation. So I kept on, yeah, I create during all summer. I finished my album, and I really wanted that the first track coming out was about my state of mind, about how I feel after this big adventure. So the song is, yeah, maybe also about that, but not only. It's also a lot. There's a lot of characters in the song. It's like almost like a short movie, but it's for me, it's almost like some kind of answer to Before the Party's Over, in a way, because also in Before the Party's Over, you have this question like, are we sure the kids are all right? So it's not only about me. It's really about a lot of people around the generation. But yeah, regarding me, I'm feeling way much better than few months ago. Yeah, because of course, after this kind of event, you need a bit of time to going back to earth, and because it was a bit surreal situation for me. And but now I feel more free, and I feel happy with the album, and I'm also doing a promo for a movie. So I'm going back to really what I like, and to create my own stuff, and I'm really happy with where I am now. But of course, it was a bit of I needed a bit of time to going back to earth, yeah, because it was crazy.
And recording and writing this song, was it something that helped you process everything?
In fact, the song was the melody and the composition of the music was there before the Eurovision process
Okay.
already, but not the lyrics. So I came back to the lyrics after Eurovision. It inspires me a lot. So I wanted to have a fresh vision on the lyrics. So all the lyrics on the album were rewritten after the Eurovision,
Oh.
because it gives me so many new ideas and a new state of mind. So it was important for me, like, to be really close to who I am now. Sorry, I lost the your question at the
Well, did it
beginning.
help you reworking the song? Did it help you process everything that you got through this couple of months? It helped you in a way.
Yeah, because for me it was also like that. I wanted, after Eurovision, I wanted to go back in studio really quickly, because it's almost like sort of therapy. And I think either you can go like really down and be lonely and close yourself in a room, or the opposite, and that's what I choose. You go to in studio and you create stuff. You put all the energy you have inside, and you use creation to overcome, to go through everything. And I think
Mhm.
it really helped me. So it's also some kind of therapy. And this album, the album that I will release in a few weeks, it's almost like a scream after all that. Like, it's a scream of freedom, and where I assume myself way much more. And so, and it's not because Eurovision was negative. I don't see that like this. For me, it was a lot of also really good, positive things. It's, you know, it's like everything in life. It's not black or white. It's like really a lot of nuance and different thing. You go
Mhm.
in different emotions, and I think you can feel that in the next album. But I really wanted to come back with a sound more uplifting, more up tempo. With a it's a bit dark, but it's also a lot of light in this song, you know, and for me it was interesting to make an echo to before the party's over with the question
Yeah.
and coming back with something pretty positive for me. Okay, I'm all right. Not it's not easy every day, and it was a lot, but still you can go through and learn a lot from this kind of events and this kind of pressure, and you know. So I think yeah, it's the album will go all over the places with a lot of extreme emotions, but what I keep from that it's the life behind, and I'm more human now. I grow. I'm more an ad. No, I'm not an adult. It's wrong, but I'm more more like
You
I
Peter
learned a lot.
Pan.
Yeah.
Now, I'm very happy to hear that. I'm also curious to hear that album because in your new single, I hear a lot of musical influences. I hear some pop, I even hear some glam rock.
Yeah,
Will
of
your
course.
album also feature a lot of different style, or will it be more focused to what you're bringing now to the table?
No, no. Honestly, the song we have here, it's not a full representation of the album. It's really going. It's like but it's always it's like that in my mind. It's really I like to use a lot of different influences. So you have touches of new wave, of pop, of glam rock, of course, post punk. Also, it's really important for me. It's stuff that I like and I listen since I'm a child. But yeah, here it's not like a full representation of the album. It's one side, but you also have some pieces more a bit techno or a bit more
Wow.
radical in a way. So it's really it's how I felt after Eurovision. I had so many things in my head, and I took the summer to put everything down and like really enjoy myself because it's really a fun album. I think it's really fun. It's really danceable, but also a bit sad sometimes, and then you're going back to full energy. It's like a roller coaster. That's what I like. And so yeah, different influences, but from post-punk to glam rock to pop music, but but it's really coherent regarding the topics. I don't want to say too much now,
Mhm.
but really there's like a concept behind the album, and it's linked to the title of the album, but I will keep the secret for now.
But just tell me the title and also tell me when it's released, when it's the release date.
It's the end of the year, but I don't want to say the title now, and because I really want to take time to explain the concept and everything. So yeah, sorry for that, but it's
And
in the next few weeks.
and is this the last follow-up single to the album, or will you release a third single as well?
There will be other songs, other songs. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, we can't wait to hear all of those new songs and
But
new
it was
material.
it's so fun because I really you know I like references, and there's also a lot of Studio 54 kind of vibe with a bit of
Oh, cool.
decadent
I
kind of
like
stuff.
that.
And yeah, it's really, you know, I really listen to a lot of Grace Jones, Bowie, of course, but and yeah, it was really a fun summer for that, and I needed to enjoy and to going back to the real pleasure of music because it's something that you can forget a bit in this kind of adventure like Eurovision. Sometimes you're like, but it's so many things around and so much pressure that you always need to go back to why are you here? It's the pleasure of music, and
Mhm.
we tend to forget that in this kind of event, especially last year, the music itself. So it was really a therapy to going back to studio this summer, also to talk about the movie I'm in it. I'm in, and it's yeah, the pleasure of art and why am I doing this? And I think at one point in the whole Eurovision process, I forgot that a little bit because of the special year and because of the
Do you
crazy
mean
adventure.
because of the special year? Do you mean the things evolving around Eurovision?
Yeah, yeah, all
The
yeah,
controversy?
all the controversies and the mood in Malmö. You know, it was a bit like it wasn't the party I planned in my head. So it's you know when I was dreaming of Eurovision, it was and it's not a critic I am saying. It's just like it was a special year. Everybody
Yeah.
is on that, you know. So it wasn't the party I planned. So yeah, at one point I was like, what am I doing here? And is it still about music? And so it's a bit, yeah, I needed to go back to creation quickly after that. Yeah.
Do you think that you participated in the wrong here? in Eurovision in the wrong year,
Oh,
like 2020,
I
24?
think each year I will have is uh, controversies. I think I'm not sure. I don't know. Really, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's wrong
Mhm.
or right. If it was a wrong year, it's just like that. It happened, and I learned a lot also from this. But I'm yeah, it's no, I don't know. I don't know if it's a wrong year. In 5 years there will be maybe other controversies. It's always different. The world is evolving but yeah, but I'm not saying I regret it. It's just that it wasn't the party I planned in my head. But it's life, in fact. You plan some stuff
Mhm.
and then it's going other way and you learn from that and you need to yeah to react to it and to yeah not to close yourself. But yeah, it was I think it was weird. All the artists will say that it was a weird
Yeah,
mood.
some artists were very vocal about how they experienced their participation. For example, the artists from Ireland, Lithuania, other artists from Norway as well. Can you say that what happened at Eurovision affected your mental health as well?
Yes, a bit like, but now it's really I feel better. I'm all right. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think in the next few weeks after that, I was a bit down, and but also not only because of the controversies and all the politics and stuff. It's also because of the craziness of it, and because you give a lot of yourself, and I'm not complaining. I knew it was like that, and it's the game. But you give a lot of yourself physically, mentally. You live in Eurovision during more than 7 months or
And
8 months.
did you underestimate that fact of doing Eurovision?
No, 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 because I talked a lot to other artists. They did Eurovision before. They told me like you will see it's complete. It's really a lot. It's huge. It's a lot of preparation. It's a lot of media stuff, and then so I knew it, but you can know everything. But when you're in it and when you live in it, it's completely different, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's also again, it's not a critic, but maybe I'm not the best um boy for this kind of stuff, for this kind of contest. Also, it's just
And why?
it's when you that you feel that you understand it, but um it's maybe not the best way for me to put my music out. I don't know. It's really like I don't know. It's
You're still in
really
doubt, I see. You're still processing like, was I the
yeah,
right person or not? You're still in doubt.
yeah, because like I said, sometimes the important is always to be connected to the music and why are you doing this? And there's so many different things coming from outside that you can forget that easily in this kind of process. And so me, I'm doing music really to enjoy with the people, to make live shows, and here it was a bit of I don't know, it's the really, yeah, I'm still processing. It's 3 minutes, only 3 minutes when you need to be like completely in it, and but you have so many things happened before, and it was going all over the places between the controversies, between yeah, different stuff, and in fact, I lost a bit of control in everything. It's the way I feel it. I lost a bit of control on things, and I think it made me a little bit sad. And I think if you want to be a good performer, you need to be happy in your head. You need to be in a good shape. You need to feel connected. And at one
Yeah.
point, I lost a bit of control on things, so I was a bit sad and depressed. And I don't think you can perform in a right way if you're not connected. And I
Hmm.
didn't feel connected at one point. I was a bit like, yeah, not in the moment. I know it. And I know, and I'm really I'm not happy with what I did on the live show. I think it was not so good, but I know also that it's because I know myself. If I want to be a good performer, I need to be happy. I need to be good in my head, and it wasn't the case for many different reasons. Um, so so yes, it was so it's again, I'm not like, oh, I regret it, or it was horrible, and it's really not my thing, because again, I learned a lot. I made really um interesting and super good new relations and with people, and it's a big platform also. A lot of people know my music now, and it's crazy. And so again, I'm not rejecting everything. It's just that there was negative parts, positive parts. I tried to learn from everything. And but maybe I'm not the best one for this kind of things. I don't know, it's still processing. Maybe I Yeah.
And did you ever consider withdrawing during those periods? Like, I'm not in the mood that I should be. I'm not feeling it when I'm in Malmö. Eurovision isn't this year what I thought it would be. Did you ever think about stepping out of Eurovision?
Yeah, to be honest, it crossed it crossed my mind at little moments. But I'm more like, my parents teach me that also. I'm more like, no, if you're involved in something, if you're in it, in the process, go completely the full way. And try your best to reach the end of it. So, but yeah, at one point, I had also some pressure with the politic things, and some pressure on the socials and stuff. So it wasn't always the a party, like it's and
Hmm.
but yeah, no, for me, I think if you're involved in something in this, especially in this kind of big adventure, you need to go and try your best to until the end. I've For me, withdrawing, it crossed my mind, but
Yeah,
minutes after I was like, it's not.
ridiculous. I can't do this. Yes.
Yeah, you don't win anything to do that. You don't. It's not interesting for anybody, and I don't think it's the right message. And I prefer to go on stage and try to deliver my message, even if I was not completely good in my head, but still, show must go on, and yeah.
Now, you said it before, you weren't that happy, or you aren't that happy with the 3 minutes you brought on stage. Now, if I can, I want to be honest with you. Can I say that the act that you brought in Malmö was a bit maybe underwhelming for the big power song that the party is over was or is? If you see the performance, have you ever thought like, I could have done this better, or this fact could have been more improved?
Of course, but all the time, I'm like I said, I'm really not happy with how it looks and how it sounds. Yeah,
But you as an
if I
artist, don't you
I
have
have to be
an
honest.
influence on that, on the result?
In fact, that's what I didn't know that, but I thought I had more control on things, more what can I say? It was a bit of a surprise also that you need to, yeah, you can't you lose a bit of control on things, in fact. And I was really surprised by that, and a bit sad also, because you have, of course, you have the work with the Swedish production, and you have also the work with the RTBF, and it's a lot of different um, people involved in the process. And yeah, maybe it's the way it is, but you lose some stuff in this kind of process when you have so many people involved, and people agree, people disagree, and it's always a fight, and that's a budget thing also. So yeah, I felt that was also, I was a bit sad. I felt like lost some control on things, in fact. And
And is that
it's not
some things you regret? Is that something you regret about letting some things out of your control?
that if I'm sad, I'm not a good performer. I need, and you always have the cliche of the artist that if it's a bit of a sad or melancholic, it will be wonderful. But I'm sure, like, there's a quote from David Lynch, the director: if you want to make a great movie, you really need to be full of happiness. It's not the quote exactly, but it's the meaning. I think for an artist, if you're not good in your head, you can't do anything. I sound like shit, and I'm not happy of me, like, really. But again, I'm not going to close myself in a room and stay there and be depressed. It's not how I am, not who I am, and I really need to learn from that. But yeah, so the big surprise was
Yes.
that you lose control on things, and it made me a bit sad. Plus the political environment, so the party was not really a party.
Yeah, the party was over before it began.
Yeah.
Now, is it hard for you watching your performance at Eurovision, or can you with an relaxed mind look at it and say like I did my best, or is it hard for you as an artist seeing
Um,
that?
I watched it once, and I'm not sure I will watch it again. But yeah, I know, like I say, I'm not, I know what's wrong there. I'm not proud of myself. I'm proud of the song because the song will be on the album. But um again, it makes me remember this moment when I was not so
Yes,
happy. I was a bit depressed, and so I really see how empty I am on this stage. And I think that's a bit of a problem for an artist on a stage, to be a bit empty and sad. So so I'm not sure I want to rewatch it again and again and
yes,
again. Yeah, the idea the first was to make almost like the video clip on stage. It was the idea like something more, like something bigger, powerful. And again, we had some misunderstanding and during the process with all the parts in there, so it was a bit frustrating for me. But again, it's not to criticize the others, it's just me. I perform like shit, so I had to do better, even if I
you're too
was
hard
sad.
on yourself.
Yeah, sorry, but
You're too
that's
hard on yourself, I think. You did your best.
yeah,
And
but
like you sit in the green room and the 10th country is being announced. Belgium isn't the 10th country going through to the finals. Were you very disappointed at that point? How did you feel at that moment, knowing that it's over for me?
it was a mix between a relief because okay, I can uh I don't know, I can just get out of this
Yeah,
for
step
yeah.
out of it, yes.
Yeah, yeah. But also it's just I was no more sad for all the people around me who worked a lot with me, my team, my choreograph, also Elk, the stylist. The first thought that I had was for them because it's like the feeling, oh shit, I'm letting them down in a way, so it was a bit violent for that because I really wanted them to feel happy and to feel proud. And so, yes, it was the first thing in my mind at this moment. Um, yeah, but I prepared myself because I was a bit negative at that time and depressed. So I wasn't like, oh yeah, it's gonna be totally easy. And I prepared myself, maybe more than some people around me. Um, and it's what would I what I wanted to say. I prepared myself. It's just that also I know that it was really tough with the fact that there was no jury on the
Yes.
semi-final this year. It wasn't
So you
so
prepared yourself and then it maybe
I was
made
like,
it a
oh
little bit
yeah,
easier to cope with it, when it
exactly. Yeah,
eventually,
yeah.
unfortunately, happened.
Yeah, and also I wasn't really happy with what I did, so
Yes.
I was not sure it's gonna work this time.
Now, your performance was also memorable because you had a peace sign on one of your arms. You talked about the political team that this year was involved in Eurovision. That peace sign, was it something that was your own decision? Was it negotiated with the EBU, or
No,
was there nothing?
nothing, nothing. It was really my decision, and for me, I'm not sure it's really political. It's most beautiful word, and it's really a soft word, or it's soft politic. But
Yes.
it was like it's just that I don't know, on the moment, on that day and on that mood in Malmö and with everything going around and this weird atmosphere, I was like, oh, I just want peace. In fact, I just want that. Okay, what's important? And it wasn't a provocation or something. I didn't
Okay.
see it like that. It's really for me. It's really a soft word, and it's really a. It's it was, I don't know. It was a bit of impulsion that day. Okay, well, let's do that. Um, but and I'm not sure it's against the rules of UBU, because for me, peace is not something
Well,
you yeah.
the
But
rules
peace
of EBU can change sometimes, so you
uh,
never know what's allowed and what's not. But especially this
is one
year,
of the most beautiful word. It is so soft, and I know there's a context, but yeah, it
but
was really
would you have done the peace sign on your arms also in another year than 2024?
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but we'll never know in that's for sure. Um, Now, my last question about Eurovision. Next year, the Flemish part of Belgium will select an artist. We will have a national selection, so no selection, just one artist. No, we're going to have a competition, and then someone will get the opportunity to represent us. Have you some good advice for the new artist representing Belgium next year?
Um, I think surround yourself well, a strong team with you, and maybe like how yeah, surround yourself well and be well protected, and just know that there will be a lot of people talking everywhere, and try to be as confident as you can on your project and on what you want to do. Like be really clear at the beginning, and try to stay um
Focused on what you want to
focused
do as an artist.
as of and yeah, yeah, and what you want to share, and really be honest, and but yeah, surround yourself well, and it's remember that it's you and your project and your universe as an artist. You're not working for a channel or for a TV production. Go go because you want
You
to
are,
represent your world, yourself, what you want to say, what you want to say, what. So yeah,
yeah.
be focused on you, and you're not anything else. It's your music, your world, and we want to see an artist. That's it.
Okay, I think that's very good advice. Now, to end this interview, you talked about your album, the new single is out. There will be new some more songs coming out as well. And then there are those two big concerts in Brussels that you are doing. The one in Ancien Belgique is sold out. So
Yeah,
wow, congratulations, a sold out show. And
you have to
then there's
come, huh?
the, what do you say?
You have to come to party with me if you're available
I know it's sold
on.
out, so I can't come.
But I have a list. I put you on it.
Aha! Well, we'll talk about that soon. But there is also the other concert at Vorst Nationaal. There are some tickets available. Make me a bit warm, enthusiastic about that concert. What can we expect about Mustii in Vorst?
Can expect I'm taking the control back, so it's gonna be way much better than Eurovision. With my performance. But no, it's just that I think it's like the next album. You will have some glam, you will have some post-punk vibe, you will have like a lot of energy, and I really want these shows to be fun, and that's also maybe a reaction to this previous period. I just want to let it go and know,
Okay.
like, be completely myself, and it will be queer, pop, fun, emotional,
Some
bomb.
surprises?
Yeah, there will be some surprises, of course. And the Ancienne Belgique is like a show before the release of the album, and Vorst National it's after. It's more like to celebrate the album. So, and they will also have some show in Flanders, also in Antwerp as well, and in Leuven,
Yes.
and in in Amsterdam in Holland. So I'm also happy to meet the audience there, and that's also because of Eurovision,
Yeah,
because yeah,
we won't
it's
let you go. We won't let you go.
so that's I'm really happy for these next shows. The summer next year will also be fun. So a lot of surprises. But it's yeah, um I think the good reaction is like taking by the control and make everything danceable, enjoyable,
Yeah.
and that's what I want, like to find the pleasure again that I maybe lost a bit in this whole process. And I think it's all about pleasure and fun and queerness and yeah, so welcome
Well,
everybody.
I feel that you've got your confidence back and that you're focused on all those shows coming up. So I'm going to wish you all the best with what's coming for you. And I'm also here to thank you for the Eurovision journey that you shared with us from Songfestival.be, but also with all the Belgian Eurovision fans. It was,
Thank you to them for all the support, because I see them once in a while, or I did something for the album, for the release of the song,
yes, in
and
Brussels.
yeah, some Euro fan were there, and you know I can feel the love, the support, even if I failed a bit in a way. I don't know if I can say I put it like that, but I can still feel the support and the
Yeah.
respect, and so I'm so thankful for that, and it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot, and I can't wait to share new things with you. Really.
Well, it's because you were a pleasure to work with. You were also very open to journalists, to fans. So I think that's the perfect outcome of what you did at Eurovision, that you did for us, for Belgium. So thank you a lot. And we'll see you soon, Mustii.
Yes. See you soon.
Thank you for the interview. Bye bye, Mustii.
Bye bye.